Hello my dear friends, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So my dear friends, you are very welcome in our lecture number 3 of polynomials, okay? Yes, so now my dear friends, today we are going to discuss a very amazing topic, okay? So I hope you will enjoy this lecture, okay? So my dear friends, you have to listen very carefully. So without wasting the time, let's start. Yes, so now my dear friends, today we are going to discuss zeros of a polynomial. What is zeros of a polynomial? So my dear friends, for a polynomial, there could be some values of the variable for which the polynomial will be 0. There could be some values for which the variable for which the polynomial will be 0. So these values are called zeros of a polynomial. These values are called zeros of a polynomial. Let's suppose we have an example like x plus 4. We have this polynomial. This is linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. So now my dear friends, what is zeros of a polynomial? If we have a value, if we put a value of x, so that this polynomial becomes 0, so that this polynomial becomes 0, then we can say that that value is what? That value is the zeros of a polynomial. Okay, sometimes they are also referred to as the roots of the polynomial. Roots of the polynomial. Okay, let's suppose we are putting at let x is equals to -4. We are putting this value, so this polynomial will become -4 plus 4, which is equals to 0. So my dear friends, we can say that this is what? This is zeros of polynomial. Okay, or we can say that this is what? This is roots of the polynomial. Okay, so my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. So my dear friends, the standard equation, the standard form of the polynomial is like the standard form of polynomial in x variable, which is like a n x raised to power n plus a n minus 1 x raised to power n minus 1 plus and so on, and this will get a1x plus a naught. Okay, now here, so now here a n minus 1 and a1 and a naught, these are what? These are constant. These are what? Yes, these are constant. Okay, and x is what? X is variable. X is variable. For example, my dear friends, let's suppose we are taking n is equals to 3. Okay, so for this we can make like this: a3 x raised to power 3 plus a2 x raised to power 2 plus a1 x raised to power 1 plus a naught. Okay, so this is the standard form of the polynomial. Okay, now with the help of these polynomial, with the help of such type of polynomials, we are going to be find the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, how to find the zeros of the polynomial? So my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. So now let's start to find the zeros of the polynomial. So my dear friends, zeros of a polynomial, we know that can be defined as the points where the polynomial becomes 0. Where the polynomial becomes 0. So a polynomial having value 0 is called the polynomial. Okay, so my dear friends, let's suppose we have a linear polynomial. We have a linear polynomial. Okay, in this linear polynomial we know that degree is what? Degree is 1. So the solution of this polynomial is 1 always. Means we can say that zeros of polynomial is 1. Okay, we can say that if a polynomial of degree 1, which is known as linear polynomial, okay, in that case the zeros of a polynomial is always 1. Okay, now in the case of quadratic polynomial, so my dear friends, in this case we know that degree is what? Degree is 2. Okay, so zeros are 2. Okay, so zeros of the polynomial are 2. Okay, so my dear friends, from this we can conclude that as the degree increases, zeros of the polynomial or roots of the polynomial is increases. Is what? Yes, is increases. Okay, so let's suppose, my dear friends, we have a polynomial like y raised to power 6 plus 3y raised to power 4 plus y. So this is a polynomial, and the degree of this polynomial is what? The degree of this polynomial is 6, because the highest exponent is what? 6. Okay, so now here you can see that the maximum number of roots, maximum number of zeros, okay, maximum number of zeros is 6. It means there are 6 values. After putting that, we can get the zeros. Okay, let's start now. Let's see how to find the zeros. Let's suppose we have a polynomial. Like p of x. This is the representation of the polynomial. We have a 4x plus 5. This is what? This is linear polynomial. And we know that for linear polynomial, number of zeros is 1. Okay, so now we are taking a b zeros of the polynomial. Okay, 0 of p of x. It means p of a is equals to 4 into a plus 5, which is equals to 0. So this will be equals to what? 0, because we are putting a, which is a zeros of the polynomial, which is zeros of p of x. Okay, so my dear friends, in this case, here is a is what? A will become 4 of a is equals to minus 5, which is equals to a is equals to minus 5 upon 4. So the value of a is what? Minus 5 upon 4. Minus what? Minus 5 upon 4. So we can conclude that if we have an equation, if we have an expression p of x is equals to, so let's suppose we have ax plus b, okay, which is equals to 0. So now, my dear friend, if we want to find the zeros of the polynomial, so we have to put the value of x is minus b upon a. What is? Yes, minus b upon a. Okay, I hope you get this point. So now, my dear friends, we can write like this. It can also be written as zeros of polynomial is equals to minus constant divided by coefficient of x. Here is what? here is b is what? The constant. And a is what? A is the coefficient of x. So we can write 0 of polynomial is what? Minus constant term upon coefficient of x. So this is the formula of zeros of polynomial for, listen to me very carefully, for linear polynomial. For what? For linear polynomial. So I hope, my dear friends, you understand these things, how to find the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so now let's solve the problems. Yes, so now, my dear friends, here is, okay, what is the value of a if degree of polynomial is 4? So we have a polynomial this, and the degree of the polynomial is 4. So means here is x cube plus x a raised to power minus 4 plus x raised to power 2 plus 1. Okay, my dear friend. So we know that the degree of the polynomial is the highest power of x in p of x. So therefore we can write, here is, there is no highest power 4. Okay, so and this value, this term having x raised to power a minus 4 means this should be what? This should be equals to x raised to power 4. So x raised to power a minus 4 is equals to x raised to power 4. We can write it. So here is base same. So we have to compare the power. We can equate the power. So we get a minus 4 is equals to 4. A minus 4 is equals to 4. So now we get a is equals to 4 plus 4, which is equals to 8. So the value of a is what? 8. This is our answer. Okay, I hope you get this point, my dear friends. So now, yeah, so the next question is, my dear friend, find the value of the polynomial which is 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Okay, now we have to find the polynomial at different values of x. Okay, so now let's suppose in first case we have x is equals to 0. Now we have to find the value of p of x, 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Okay, now we have to put the value of x is 0. So this will become p of 0, which is equals to 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 square plus 3. So this will give 0 minus 0 plus 3, which is equals to 3. So we have p of 0 is what? 3. What is? Yeah, p of 0 is 3. Okay, now next is, we have to find the value of this polynomial at x is equals to minus 1. Means we have to find p of minus 1, which is equals to, my dear friend, so this will give, we have p of x 5x minus 4x square plus 3. So we have to put the value in polynomial. So we get 5 into minus 1 minus minus 1 whole square minus 1, 4 into, here is a 4, minus 1 whole square plus 3 plus 3. So we can solve it. So we get, here is minus 5 and this will become minus 1 square plus 1. So we get minus 4 plus 3. So this will give, my dear friends, minus 9 plus 3, which is equals to minus 6. Which is equals to minus 6. Okay, so I hope you get this point, my dear friends. So now we have to put x is equals to 2. So we get p of 2 is equals to 5 into 2 minus 4 into 2 square plus 3. So this will give 10 minus, here we get 2 square is 4. Okay, plus 3. So this will become 10 minus 16 plus 3. 10 minus 16 plus 3. So my dear friends, 10 plus 3 is 13 minus 16. So we get minus 3. So we get what? Minus 3. Okay, so I hope, my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. So we can find the value of the polynomial at a particular value of the variables. Okay, so now the next question is, my dear friends, now find p of 0, p of 1, p of 2 for each of the polynomials. Okay, following polynomials. So now my dear friends, we have the polynomials and we have to find the value of this polynomial at y is equals to 0, at y is equals to 1 and at y is equals to 2. So we can find very easily my dear friend. We have to just put the value of y in this equation. So we get my dear friend, p of 0 is 0 square minus 0 plus 1 which is equals to 1, which is equals to 1. Now p of 1 is 1 square minus 1 plus 1. Okay, this one and this one will be cancelled, so we get 1. We get what? We get 1. Okay, so now p of 2 is what? 2 square minus 2 plus 1. Okay, so now this will become 4 and minus 2 plus 1 we get minus 1, so this will give 3. So the answer is what? So the answer is 3. Okay, so I hope you get this point, how to find the values. Yeah, so the next is, now we have to find for this polynomial. So first of all we have to find p of 0, so this will become 2 minus 0 plus 0, so this is equals to 2. So we have to find p of 1, so we get 2 minus 1 square plus 1 cube, so this will become 2 minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so this will be cancelled my dear friends, so we get 2. Okay, and here is p of what? We have to find p of 2. Okay, we have to find p of 2, so we get my dear friend 2 minus 2 square plus 2 cube. Okay, so 2 minus 2 square means 4 plus 2 cube means 8. Okay, so here is 2 plus 8 is what? 10, and this is minus 4, so this will give 6. So this will give what? Yes, this will give 6. Okay, so I hope my dear friends understand these things. Yeah, so the next is my dear friends, so we have a polynomial like this. So we have the polynomial in of the variable t. Okay, so now we have to find first of all p of 0, so we get 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square minus 0 cube. Okay, so all these terms are 0 and we get 2 except 2. Okay, now so next is p of 1, we have to put the value of t as a 1, so we get 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 square minus 1 cube minus 1 cube. So from this we get 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1. So this minus and this minus 1, this minus 1 will be cancelled. So we get 2 plus 2, what? 4. 2 plus 2 is what? 4. Okay. So now we have to find p of 2. So we get 2 plus 2 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube. Okay. So we get 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 into 2 square is 4 minus 2 cube is 8. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you get this point. So now this will become 4 plus 2 into 4 is 8 minus 8. So these will be cancelled, so we get 4. So the answer is what? So our answer is 4. Okay, so my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. Yeah, so the next is, again we have to find p of 0. So we get 0 minus 1 into 0 plus 1, which is equals to minus 1 into 1. So this will be minus 1. So we get minus 1. Okay, so now p of 1 is what? 1 minus 1 into 1 plus 1, which is equals to, yes, 0 into 2. So this will be 0. This will be 0. And we have p of 2, which is equals to 2 minus 1. And this will become 2 plus 1. So we get 1 into 3. So this is equals to 3. So these are the answer of this question. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. So now let's move on. Yes. Yes, so now my dear friends, so the next question is, verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial. Okay, we have to check the zeros of the polynomials are having or not. Okay, and indicated against them. Okay, so now let's suppose here is we have polynomial p of x which is equals to 3x plus 1, and we have to check for x is equals to minus 1 upon 3. So my dear friends, after putting the value of x in this equation, if this expression, if this polynomial becomes 0, then we can say that the value of x is what? Zeros of the polynomial. The value of x is what? Zeros of the polynomial. Okay, now let's see my dear friend. So now we have to find the value of this polynomial at x is equals to minus 1 upon 3. Okay, so 3 into, here is minus 1 upon 3 plus 1. Okay, so this 3 and this 3 will be cancelled, so we get minus 1 plus 1 which is equals to 0. So my dear friends, we can say that minus 1 upon 3 is a zeros of p of x. Minus 1 upon 3 is a 0 of p of x. Okay, I hope you get this point my dear friends. Now, so now we have to check for x is equals to 4 upon 5. Okay, so p of 4 upon 5 is equals to, okay, now my dear friends, here is 5 into 4 upon 5 minus pi. This 5 and this 5 will be cancelled, so we get 4 minus pi. So my dear friends, we can say that here is 4 upon 5. 4 upon 5 is not a 0 of p of x, is not a 0 of this polynomial. Okay, I hope you get this point my dear friends. So now we have to check for x is equals to 1 and x is equals to minus 1 for x square minus 1. Okay, so for x is equals to 1, so we get p of 1 is equals to 1 square minus 1. This will give 1 minus 1 which is equals to 0. And for x is equals to minus 1. Okay, so p of minus 1 is equals to minus 1 square minus 1 which give 1 minus 1. This will give 0 again. So my dear friends, again we can say that is here is 1 and minus 1. 1 and minus 1 are zeros of p of x. So these are the zeros of p of x, because after putting the value of x is equals to 1 and minus 1 in this polynomial, this x square minus 1, we get zeros in both the cases. Okay, so we can say that the zeros of the polynomial of x square minus 1 is 1 and minus 1. 1 and minus 1. Okay, so my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. So now, so the next question is, yes, so now we have to check for x is equals to minus 1 and x is equals to 2. So first of all, we are checking for x is equals to minus 1. So now we have to put the value of minus 1 in place of x. So my dear friends, we get minus 1 plus 1 into minus 1 minus 2. So this will be cancelled, this will become 0, and we get 0 into minus 3. So we get 0. Okay, now for x is equals to 2. Okay, so p of 2 which is equals to, here is 2 plus 1 into 2 minus 2. Okay, so this will 0. So we get my dear friends 3 into 0 which is equals to 0. So we can say that my dear friends, since minus 1 and 2 are the zeros of polynomial p of x. What? Yes, p of x. Okay, so I hope you get this point my dear friends. Now, yes, here is, so in this case my dear friends, find the zero of the polynomial in each of the following cases. Now we have to find the zeros of the polynomial. So how we can find it? So for finding the polynomial, for finding the zeros of the polynomial, first of all we have to put the polynomial is equals to 0. Means we have to place p of x is equals to 0. Okay. So now x plus 5 is equals to 0. So we get x is equals to minus 5. Okay. X is equals to minus 5. So this is what this is. 0 of polynomial. So you can check it also. Okay. How you can check it? So my dear friends, if you put p of minus 5. Okay. If we put the value of x in this equation, in this expression, we get minus 5 plus 5. This will be cancelled. So we get 0. So our answer is correct. Okay. Our answer is what? Correct. So you can check also. Okay. Yes. Now further we have to put p of x is equals to 0. So we get, my dear friends, x minus 5 is equals to 0. So we get x is equals to 5. X is equals to what? 5. So this is what? This is same 0 of polynomial. 0 of polynomial. Now you can check again also. So if we put x is equals to 5 in this polynomial, we get 5 minus 5. So this will become 0. So it means our answer is what? Correct. Our answer is what? Correct. Okay. Yes. So next is, my dear friends, we have p of x is equals to 0. Okay. So with the help of this we can find x, we can find the value of x, which is, so this will become, my dear friend, this will become twice of x is equals to minus 5. Okay, because if we shift 5 to the RHS, we get minus 5. So my dear friends, we get x is equals to minus 5 upon 2. X is equals to what? Minus 5 upon 2. So this is the required answer. Okay. So my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. So now if we want to check, so we can put the value of x in this polynomial. So we get p of minus 5 upon 2. This is equals to 2 into minus 5 upon 2 plus 5. Okay. So this will be cancelled. We get minus 5 plus 5, which is equals to 0. Which is equals to what? 0. Okay. So hence proof. Okay. So we can say that this is our 0 of polynomial. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you get this point. So now we have p of x is equals to 3x minus 2. So again we have to find the value of x, means zeros of the polynomial. So p of x is equals to 0. So we get 3x minus 2 is equals to 0. So for this, my dear friends, we get x is equals to 2 upon 3. What is? X is equals to 2 upon 3. So this is what? This is 0 of polynomial. So now we have to check it. So for checking this, we have to put the value of x in this equation. We get p of 2 upon 3, which is equals to 3 into 2 upon 3 minus 2. This 3 and this 3 will be cancelled. So we get 2 minus 2, which is equals to 0. It means after putting the value of x in this equation, we get 0. So we can say that our answer is correct. Our answer is correct. Okay. Yes. Now we have another question. So we have, my dear friend, p of x is equals to a of ax. Okay. Now in this case, a is not equals to 0. Okay. Now p of x is equals to 0. Okay. So my dear friends, here we get ax is equals to 0. Ax is equals to 0. So we get, my dear friends, x is equals to 0. So this is what? This is 0 of polynomial. 0 of polynomial. So from this we can check it also. So if we put 0, so we get a into 0, so this will be 0. It means our answer is correct. Our answer is what? Correct. Okay. Yes, so the next part is p of x is equals to cx plus d. Okay, here c is not equals to 0. Okay, and c and d are what? Are real number. So now my dear friends, p of x is equals to 0. So we get cx plus d is equals to 0. Now with the help of this we can find x, which is equals to minus d by c, which is equals to what? Minus d by c. So this is what? This is 0 of polynomial. 0 of polynomial, or we can say or root of polynomial. Root of polynomial. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. So now for checking, we have to put the value of x in the polynomial, in this polynomial. So we get c into minus d upon c plus d is equals to 0. Now this c and this c will be cancelled, so we get minus d plus d, which is equals to 0. And I hope you get this point, my dear friends. It means our answer is what? Our answer is correct. Our answer is correct. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. Yes, so now my dear friends, so the next question is, we have now find the value of each of the following polynomials at the indicated value of variables. Let's suppose we have a polynomial 2x cube minus 2x plus 10, and we have to find the value of this polynomial at x is equals to 2. Okay, yeah, so for this we have to put the value of 2, which is equals to 2 into 2 cube minus 2 into 2 plus root 10. Okay, we have to we are putting the value of x in this equation, so we get, my dear friends, we get, here is p of 2 is equals to 2 into 8 minus 4 plus root 10. Okay, so this will give 16 minus 4 plus root 10, which is equals to, my dear friends, 12 plus root 10. 12 plus root 10, which is the required value of p of x at x is equals to 2. Okay, so p of 2 is 12 plus root 10. 12 plus root 10. This is our answer. Okay, I hope you get this point. Now the second part is, we have to find p of r, which is equals to 4r square minus 2r plus 6 at r is equals to a. At r is equals to a. So now again p of a, which gave, okay, 4a square minus 2a plus 6. Okay, so this is the required result. This is what? This is the required result. We cannot solve further. Okay, I hope you get this point, my dear friends. Yes, so now my dear friends, next question is, if x is equals to 2, so this is the root of the polynomial fx 2x square minus 3x plus 6a. Okay, x is equals to 2, so this is the root of this polynomial. Okay, now my dear friends, with the help of this we have to find the value of m. We have to find the value of a. Okay, so now my dear friends, we know that f2 is equals to should be 0. Okay, because this is the roots of this polynomial. Okay, now f2 is what? 2 into 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 6a is equals to 0. So we get, my dear friends, 2 into 2 square, so this will become 4 minus 3 into 2 6 plus 6a is equals to 0. Okay, so this will become 8 minus 6 plus 6a is equals to 0. So which is equals to, here is 8 minus 6 is what? 2 plus 6a is equals to 0. So this will give, my dear friends, 6a is equals to minus 2. 6a is what? Minus 2. Now a is equals to minus 2 upon 6. Okay, and this will be cancelled, like here is 3 times, so we get minus 1 upon 3. So my dear friends, A we have minus 1 upon 3. So the value of A is what? Minus 1 upon 3. What is? Minus 1 upon 3. Okay, I hope you understand these things, my dear friends. Yes, so now my dear friends, so the next question is compute the value of 9x square plus 4y square. Now if xy is equals to 6 and we have 3x plus 2y is equals to 12. 3x plus 2y is equals to 12. So my dear friends, we have to find the value of this equation. So my dear friend, this is a good question. Okay, you have to be listen very careful. Okay, yes. So first of all, my dear friends, we have 3x plus 2y is equals to 12. Okay, now square both the side, okay, so this will become, my dear friends, 3x plus 2y whole square, which is equals to 12 square, So my dear friend, this will become 9x square. This is what? This is a plus b whole square, so we get 9x square plus 4y square, okay, plus, and the result is 2ab, so 2 into 3x into 2y, okay, which gives 144. Okay, so we are expanding this formula like this. We have a plus b whole square, this is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab, b square plus 2ab. Okay, so now my dear friends, here is 9x square plus 4y square plus, here is, this will become, my dear friends, 2 into 3 what? 6, and 6 into 2 what? 6 into 2 is 12, so this is 12xy, which is equals to 144, which is equals to what? 144. So now my dear friends, we know that here is the value of xy is what? 6, so we can put, so we know that xy is equals to 6, so we get 9x square plus 4y square plus 12 into 6 is equals to 144. Okay, 12 into 6 is equals to 144. Okay, so we get, my dear friends, 9x square plus 4y square is equals to 144 minus 72. So this will give, my dear friends, here is 72. Okay, if we subtract this, we get 72, so we get 9x square plus 4y square is equals to 72. So this is a required result, and we have to find what? We have to find the 9x square plus 4y square. So this is what? 9x square plus 4y square, which is equals to 72, which is equals to what? 72. I hope, my dear friends, you understand these things. Yes, so now, my dear friends, so the next question is find the value of k if x is equals to 1 is a root of 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. Okay, now, my dear friends, we have to find the value of k. So first of all, my dear friends, we have p of x, means polynomial is 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. Okay, and we know that x is equals to 1, which is satisfying this equation, means this is the zeros of the polynomial, means p of 1 is equals to 0. Okay, now if we put the x is equals to 1 in this equation, in this polynomial, then we can get the polynomial with 0. Okay, so 4 into 1 cube plus 3 into 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus k is equals to 0, is equals to what? 0. Okay, so from this, my dear friends, we get 4 plus 3 minus 4 plus k is equals to 0. plus k is equals to 0. Now in this 4 and this 4 will be cancelled because they are of opposite sign, and we get k is equals to minus 3. So the value of k is what? Minus 3. Okay my dear friends, I hope you understand these things. So now my dear friends, this is the type, these types of questions are very important. Okay, you have to be understand the concept of this question. Okay, so now my dear friend, this is enough for today, and we will meet in the next lecture with the next amazing topic. So thank you very much for listening me, and take care and goodbye.